Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to be doing some screen sharing while I do coloring work on my Tacoma Artists Initiative Project. And I am trying to connect to my tablet right now. There we go. So as you can see, I just started doing some coloring on the project. I'm going to do things in quadrants. I'm currently working inside Procreate, and one of the difficulties I've been experiencing is I'm only able to work on 5 layers. So I'm worried that I might have interruptions or find myself or the program choking as I color this and get more color information into this image. So far, that doesn't seem to be the case. Normally, I would break up the color into several layers, but I have to put all the color on one layer. So I figure if I go at it in quadrants, that should I get stopped at any particular moment, that I can go in and do work using an older version of this illustration and fill up another quadrant. Now, first thing I'm going to do is there's some areas here that didn't get erased properly. So I'm going to go to my black layer, which I have locked for very good reasons, because I don't want to be drawing on my black layer. And there are some areas here that have a bit of line of black going through. I'm just going to clean those up. With the eraser. And I'm going to check over, make sure there's no more little bits of black on this figure or on this dog, which is going to be one of my next little things that I'll be drawing. And checking on this figure as well. I can see a few areas that need some minor cleanup. Okay, so I didn't mention it before. This entire project is being done on using Procreate on my iPad Pro tablet. I'm going to switch back my layer. Going to lock the black and white layer, go back onto the color layer and start coloring away. Now I have a palette of colors I've pre-created. Sorry, that was someone trying to call me. And it's really nice to have a tablet that is pre-selected, because then you can, all your colors are going to be nice and consistent all the way through this. Now I have the top layer listed as a reference, so when I pull down and do this, it pops right in. Wonderful. Oh, but as I pulled in, see this little faint line there? That's once again up on the black layer. And That is not on the black layer. Is that, where is that hiding? There it is. It's on my gray layer. I do have another layer set for my shadow layer, and it's where those gray lines come from. So I don't want to mess up those either. So I'm going to go ahead and lock those. I'm going to lock my reference, and I'm going to go back to my coloring. And the next thing we're going to color is going to be this chair. I'm going to go ahead and select a chair color from my tablet. It's a nice brown. What I'm going to do is start with this color. Oh, do you see that? Ah. My light source is going to be to my right. So what I'm going to do is I want to have anything that's a little bit to the left of the image to be a little darker. So I'm going to take this color, go into my palette or my wheel here and just make it a little darker. Oops. Accidentally colored the back. Do you want to do that? I'm going to take a moment and look for people commenting on my Facebook page. I sometimes get so engrossed that I don't keep an eye out for the comments coming in. So there are two areas right here that somehow on the upper level layer, those got some coloring on them. So I need to remove those. First, I need to unlock this layer, and then I'll just make sure that layer is active, take my erasing tool and see if, oh yeah, that erased that part of it. It's still showing up. Ah, that explains it. Because it was on my reference layer, I wasn't able to alter it. And then when it colored in, there we go. Okay, chair's done. I was going to finish off drawing my friend Stowe here. Go back to the palettes. Move my palette that I'd selected. And I'm going to select the shoe color. Wristbands. Now to do the little corgi. I'm going to give him a light pink color. Going to make his tab. And let's see. Going to give him a white. Oops, that's not white. That's kind of blue. Give him a white coat. White eyes. Make sure that I can actually see those. There we go. White teeth. I am going to switch his collar away from pink to something else. Go with this purple color. Give him a brown nose. And I'm going to color the inside of his ears pink. That noise you hear is my cell phone going off, informing me that various telemarketers are trying to lure me into thinking that they are AT&T giving me a free gift. There we go. Tongue's a little bit redder. Now, I'm going to draw a pattern on his back. And I'm going to have it be a hidden object. So first thing I'm going to do is select a color. I really need to move these tablets around so that my favorite. Can I move these around? Yes, I can move these around. I'm going to move this up. Okay. Let's see. This is another one of my tablets. And where was the other one I set up? So, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to, corgis always have an interesting back. And this one's going to have a nice little back pat. I'm trying to make it look like Africa. Because I thought that would be fun. See how many people will find this poorly drawn reference to Africa. You know, that's not looking good. I think what I'm going to have to do is just make that into a brown spot because it's just not looking good. Indeed, I'm going to go ahead and add another Slightly tanner. I think what I'll do is maybe have this saddle mark patch on his back actually look like a saddle. That'll be a lot funnier or a lot easier to draw. Yeah, let's do that. I see my friend Jay Palmer is watching. Hi, Jay. Thanks for watching. Hmm. You know, that it's actually looking too much like an actual saddle and not enough like just a spot on his back. So I don't like that one either. I'm just going to go with a spot on his back. If I get hit with inspiration later on where it actually looks good, I'll add something. So I spent 5 minutes messing around on this dog's back. And I have all of this to draw. He's the cute enough looking dog. And some people ask me, well, where's his pupils? I tend to either add the pupils very quickly or I wait until the last bit to add the pupils to my drawings. Yeah. I will be adding some artwork of a t-shirt design that Stowe did on the front of his t-shirt. But that can wait till later. Well, Jay's saying he can't stay long. He's got to go to work. Nice that some of us have jobs, Jay. Glad that you were able to come in and say hi. Let's see, who should I draw next? I think I will work on this person. And let's see. I'm going to use Stowe's skin tone as a starting point and then just add a little bit more color to it, make it a little darker. And what color should I make her hair? I will save her hair for last because it can be any color. And once again, I'm seeing some black that needs to be cleaned up, and I need to find where that is. It's definitely on that layer, so I'm going to go in, unlock that layer, grab my little eraser tool, and just clean that up. And I've decided to go back in. Exactly. Make her hair color. Lips pink. And I'm going to make I want to make sections of her dress blue, but most of it I want to leave as white elements. So what I'm going to do is switch over to, once again, lock that black layer. Don't get that messed up. Turn off the background. Select some white. Start adding white. That's got me perplexed. That little bit of blue right there. Where is that coming from? On what layer? Oh, it looks like it's on my black layer. Once again, I gotta clean that up.
It's 11 o'clock.
There, that should have done the trick. Moving along just fine. To do next, let's add the green on that flower. First, I'm gonna lock that top reference layer again. This is actually an acorn right there. So I need to make the shirt, oops, this color over here on her other shoulder, the same color. I should probably work that color into the dress. Yes, that's what I should do. I should work that into the dress. And we'll take a slightly darker color. Make it a little darker. And incorporate that into the dress. I'm going to take a very light version of that. And make that into this ruler. Just make it stand out a little bit. Oh, that's almost too much. And that white is almost a blue, and I don't want that. I do like that blue. Where did I get that blue from? Go back into my palettes. And save that blue into my palette. Well, I wanted these to be white. And now what I'll do is use that weird off blue to just give them a little bit of dimension. Now, it's not going to show up very much on the screen here because the screen is lit up. But when you go to print, all these colors are going to print much darker. So you can see, you might be able to see that there's a little bit of a tint of blue in there when you go up close. But because it's lit on your screen, that color doesn't really reach your eye as well. It's still happening. Why is that not registering? Oh, it is registering. Oh, it was my eyes that were playing nuts. Now you can see it. A little bit of blue. It doesn't have the black around it. Almost done with this character. I just want to take this purple and work off of it. I'm going to take this bit of metal color. Okay, I'm seeing more errors on those black layers. I thought I had gone in and proofed everything on my black layer. This just goes to show you that. And keep in mind, that's all within like a little tiny inch of space. But I had fun coloring that. Now we'll go on and do the next element. Who to draw next? Actually, I should stop. It is at 10 after 11, and I need to move on to another project today. But it was fun spending a little bit of time coloring this. I need to start coloring faster if I'm going to be spending more time on this and have it be cost effective. But that's one of the pleasures of doing a Tacoma Artists Initiative project, is it allows you to spend time on projects you would otherwise not do because they're not as productive or cost effective as working for a client, but they allow you to grow as an artist and do things that you wouldn't normally do. And busy illustrations is a joy of mine, and I very seldom get a chance to do them because they are time consumptive. So thank you, Tacoma Arts Council and Tacoma Artists Initiative Project for letting me do this particular project. And I'll be doing another posting later.